Greetings everyone, please give a moment to make sure everything is set on up. There, kick is going. Twitter's going. Upload. The YouTube thumbnail. Go. YouTube is going. Twitch is going. Rumble is going. Looks like everything's going. I'll double check my other computer. And looks like everything's going good. So let's go and get started. Well, let's go ahead and find one. 30 seconds. Perfect, right? 22 minutes. We can do this one. 21 minutes. 29 minutes. So that's probably a good one. Let's go ahead and start off a slower game. Or shorter game, I should say. So I get myself warmed up. As I start hacking up a lung right now. Sorry about that, you may have heard my drink. Greetings everyone, and great here. Another H-Powers 4 replay. Spawn on the right side as the Red French with Ilona. Spawn on the left side as the Pink Byzantians. We have Jean Secours. Probably butchered that like I would do with every other name. A wave of stone being collected up, which will give enough stone for a cistern and going for a second stone cistern, I should say. Building out some other structures may net him a bit of stone as well to help complete the aqueducts. He is building one cistern here, which helps him complete the collection rate of the nearby. I don't remember these scrolls up here. I know they was a recent hotfix. What those scrolls exactly do? Usually the conscripto. Will it all get the scrolls on top now? I guess not, and the scrolls disappeared. Am I crazy? Are there scrolls there? Either way, this first one will be placed around will help improve the collection rate of the berries as well as the gold, and this one will help him with the wood. Maybe I had to put a bit more in the middle to get both wood deposits a bit more solid. Over here, the deer on the high ground, and deer over here as well. So this may be a good spot for a cistern right around here for the deer collection. School of Cavalry now is being built, which will of course give him a free stable versus the Imperial Hippodromes. So both sides will have a free stable, but Royal Knights are much heavier than regular horsemen. And this is French, not Jeanne d'Arc. For some other reason I had in the back of my mind this was Jeanne d'Arc. So the French will get faster villager construction time as an economic benefit, while of course the Byzantines do get these cisterns and some sheeple back there from to lead to glory. Looks like this stone deposit is too far away from a cistern. And now looks like the French is eyeing for a second town center with this number of villagers on the stone deposit. Additionally, he is going to apply a Royal Knight, to apply some aggression. Royal Knight making his way forward. Red has some sheeple here and does spot out nothing at the gold mine. The rest of the sheeple still being obtained, which is being improved collection rate by the nearby cistern. There right now is level 2, so 10% increased collection rate. We got a Lumentari here, which does have access to Spear Brace ability. Not currently veteran, just regular. He has 2 Lumentari on the field, as well as 2 horsemen. Royal Knight does take a stab there. Time for a charge. Spear Brace there. Now he's completely encircled. I don't think the Royal Knight... Oh, very poor positioning there by Pink. He could have completely encircled it. Now I got the triumph there for the increased movement speed. Not to mention when they're in the attack state, they will move faster than the Royal Knights, so he should be able to run down the Royal Knight. What I was going to say there is he probably could have just let him in there and then completely encircled him and stabbed him to death while he couldn't escape. Either way, he was able to run him down and get to secure the kill nonetheless. I don't think he even took a single point of damage. Yep, that Royal Knight did literally nothing, not even a single point of damage there. And a great early pick there for Pink. He does know about the 2 horsemen and the scout push way forward, and perhaps bring in another Royal Knight on the field, and that will easily counter this force. Red has pulled out, is deploying out another Town Center Nexus Deer Deposit. That's Red Scout, not Pink's. And that is the far Deer Deposit, not the close one. While Pink had both his Deer Deposits spawned pretty close by. Pink's now going for a second Town Center. Barracks going on up, maybe eyeing for a handful of Spearman himself, and now got the Harlan Elementary research. And Pink will spot the stone mine partially touched inappropriately, so should allow him to realize, there's another town center somewhere. He's starting to stab these villagers now. He does not have the bonus damage versus villager upgrade and gold bounty for that. In this case, it would not result in again a villager kill. It just only wounded. Royal Knight now making his charge. Gets a good charge back there. Red Scout needs to start stabbing Pink Scout. That's the only thing he'll do bonus damage. Local Doggo eyeing to support the French. And Pink will be falling back. These horsemen have taken a bit of damage there. They could utilize Triumph to get a very brief amount of health regen. And Pink may have saw that town center. Let's see if Pink saw the town center. He did not see the town center. In fact, it doesn't appear he's seen the trading post either, which was right here. This trading post could give him his own Royal Knights and Mercenary Horse Archers, while up here could give him access to some Pahi and Mercenary Crossbows. Mercenary Crossbows wouldn't be half bad, nor would having his own Royal Knights. And Red decided not to go in the walls there. Could have easily got trapped there, plus all the spearmen nearby. A bunch of guys with pointy sticks are very dangerous. Looks like Red, I have a feeling he's just going to try to eco up to get additional town center. Both players have second town centers, but remember, the French town villagers at this age do produce faster. I think the rate's what? 20% faster? 25% faster? I don't know the exact number, but 25% seems correct to me. Now we got the Western Mercenary Contract, which will give him access to longbows, Landsconnects, and eventually Streltsy. Looks like a wolf will be put down. Nope, head pass for him.
Κινήθητε στρατιώτες. Προσοχή! Κινήθητε στρατιώτες.
These forces will be pursued, but it will keep Pink's army at bay. Red has an army of 14, Pink has an army of 15. Qualities in favor of Pink as well. Got a good number of French spearmen, going for a handful of archers, and only has 2 Royal Knights and soon be a third on the field. We do got Sheeple now being led to glory, but he will be stabbed for his heresy. Elementary and horseman composition, no archers, so the French archers will be very good in this situation. While the French spearman will just be meh. 90 health, 9 damage at the moment, versus 100 health, 8 damage, thanks to the free blacksmith upgrade to help his spearman punch a little bit hard against his opponent's spearman. So does the math change? At 100, it would take 12 hits versus 8 damage against 90. Would also make it 12 hits, yeah, because Luminari are slightly healthier. They're not as good as Danzo, but they do cost 90 like Danzo, but only cost 10 wood, which makes it inherently cheaper in wood cost, which in the extreme late game would make Luminari a bit better than Spearman. So you don't have to worry about getting as many lumberjacks, and will preserve the wood on the map of a very light game. You do also have some various abilities. Shield Wall reduces range damage taken by 50%, which basically negates the bonus damage they can receive. Yeah, that just basically gives the bonus damage. Wheelbarrow now complete. I suppose that reduced rain damage would be a bit more effective versus crossbows, so maybe a bit better versus the French in Castle Age, in which the French tend to deploy a good number of arbaletiers, so the spear wall may actually be much more useful then. And potentially resist gunfire. It's also range damage in general, so better resistance against towers. Horseman not push way forward, he does have the Explorator's ability, however it's pronounced. But he will only get one villager here. I thought he would have got more. We got a good number of French villagers here. And not a lot of French defense. A spearman, royal knight, and archer. You have a mill there. Royal knight charges way forward, but he can easily just turn around and kill off. But he's a bit concerned here. The French player is going for a good number of battery rams. He's going to try to end the game now. He has a good number of archers and spearmen to escort his force. His opponent is going for some archers as well as some mercenary longbows. And now he has 10 mercenary longbows, which is a very good number. And he should soon be able to get out another wave of them. That's the archer range. This is the mercenary camp. Yet he only has enough oil for another round of 5. Now he's trying to pursue those horsemen. Got the battery rams here. Getting some damage there on the horsemen. Remember as well, you can't really take the army value all too well because the value of the longbowman is not properly calculated in army value. So assume 10 times 9, so assume plus 900 right there. So about 3,600 versus 4,000. Spearman push way forward with Luminari. Spear now engaging, so it's going to be equal fight there. Horseman using Triumph to engage. Spearman being brought back to engage the horseman. Veterans engaging the secondary town center. Looks like the secondary town center will go down. Royal Knights push way forward. Got these horsemen engaging the archers still falling back. Royal Knights still plenty healthy. Luminari have largely gone down, while the Royal Knights reign supreme escapes. Longbowmen have not built palings. Town center has been set ablaze. There goes the secondary town center. French archers still here in good numbers. Royal Knights not so much. Luminari's trying to push way forward and engage the battery rams. Battery rams push way forward. Looks like there was spear brace there. Longbowmen archers soft retreating away. Archers engaged, taking out the Luminari. We've got 18 archers here versus 15, so I mentioned there's more longbowmen there, so the French do have the bin range advantage. In the Cistern has not activated the Paradisium. That could have actually made a huge difference in saving the town center, because it would have reduced the damage they received by 40%, or 20%, not 40%, by 20%, which and maybe an oversight. Most people tend to forget about the Cistern actually has different abilities. Got a mill going up with a good number of olive groves. The Byzantine player is behind the villagers since the French do have faster villager production speed, and losing some of the villagers here never hurts. Or never helps. Berry bushes not being cleaned on up. Berry bushes do get plus 50% olive oil. So berry bushes are 50% more effective. So you can only use that extra resources on a very limited number of items. Right now, he may not have thought about it, but getting out mercenary royal knights may have been a bit better than going for mercenary longbowmen. Those the French player did have plenty of spearmen to engage with, and now not so much. So mercenary royal knights seem exceedingly useful to me. You get them in pairs of 2, so he could have, instead of getting 16 longbowmen, he could have got 6 royal knights. Actually, now at this point 8, because there's also another round queued up, and that's 16, so Wally lost some. Actually, he could have got 10 royal knights. Maybe a good idea, maybe not. This is me just speculating this stuff. Royal knights and archers. Royal knights trying to engage. Archers are engaging each other. Some longbows starting to go down. We have Spear Brace being activated there. Only get a couple of the Royal Knights there. Longbowmen and Archers at General A move forward to get the damage on these opposing Archers. Spearmen falling back. The Spearmen, the Luminari are not in great numbers or health. And the French Archers are hitting them, focusing down. Now got these forces starting to fall back there. The Byzantine player has held. You have additional town center there. He canceled additional town center that was right there. Got a handful of houses there. More olive groves here. He may want to get another mill over here. They're a little bit not exactly greatly placed. But it is on the sphere of influence of the Cistern. So putting another mill right there would be fine because it'll be affected by the Cistern. And now I got the 5th Cistern coming on out, which will help him with the wood collection there. That seems like not as great spot. I would have gone actually, I don't know where I've gone. Right next to this mill will allow more spots for olive groves on the sphere of the influence of the Cistern.
Ευτυχισμένο.
Εκτίστη καλά.
Royal Knights do take pretty good volleys there. And now we do have the French player advance to the next age, who has gone for the Royal Institute, immediately going for Royal Bloodlines. Trying to go a bit more aggressive. The increased health from the Royal Knights would be massive. And this age, they can get about 310 health, which is very significant. The more expensive cataphracts can get up to, what? Sorry, I was 300 health, but they are much more expensive. Some of these berry bushes will be denied by the to the French by the Byzantines because he is actually no. You can always just collect up this one and make a breach there. Archers pushing way forward. Red and archer research on the way. Royal Bloodline still taking some time. Various blacksmith research as well. The Golden Tower, Horn Tower not being blown on field should give either free longbowmen or lance connects. Longbowmen will probably be better. Lance connects are light melee, so they will be countered by the French archers. Some of the archers are and longbow taking out some of these villagers. Very good. Now the French army is advancing its way forward. Got some excuse me. Got Lumentarian archers right there. French knights and archers push their way forward. You need some Venarian guard and or some cataphracts wouldn't be half bad. Spearman now engaging the Royal Knights. Archers push way forward. He needs veteran mercenary contract. Just got his veteran something research. I think veteran Lumentari. He needs veteran archers and mercenaries. Also providing some pathetic fire support right now. Spearman pushing way forward, getting some damage on these archers now. This township is providing some decent fire support. Archers and longbows push way forward. Lumentari have marginally gone down, allowing the French Knights push their way forward. Got the veteran mercenary contract. Another round of longbow on the way. No palings by the longbow. And the Royal Knights going over on the longbowmen now. More French armies being brought on in. And the Byzantine player does back up the game now. This Android saying, "Thank you for watching." On to next replay. Gotta double check, make sure I have plenty of hard drive space. That one, let's go. It was a. Here we go, 29-minute one. Green is at 1, and great here for another H-Bars 4 replay. Spawn on the bottom left side as the Cyan Delhi Sultanate, we have Ilona. On the north side as the pink Jeanne d'Arc, we have John Oz Scours. John playing John. How fitting. As I mentioned, John. Oh, it doesn't show up here because she's technically a peasant. Jean is unique to Jean, so that's got that going as well. Let's see, in this matchup, Jeanne d'Arc tend to go for Royal Knights like any other French player. So Delhi Sultanate's tower elephants seem like pretty good, because they can get upgraded crossbows. He's playing with the berries. Giants has the sheep falling around him. Pink dropped off some sheep over here. Actually, Pink having trouble finding sheep. And the free research course coming on out. And now got the School of Cavalry going on up. School of Cavalry is a stable that makes all your stables 20% faster. Nothing too significant. The best thing about the School of Cavalry is the fact that it's just you get a free stable. You can immediately start producing those Royal Knights. Now over here we got the Tower of Victory, which gives infantry built on a sphere of influence, give it plus 20% increased attack speed. So that's great for your archers as well as your spearmen. Probably a good idea to go for a handful of spearmen versus the Jeanne d'Arc or any French derivative. I wonder, the Jean's, what's called Jeanne Riders, the Jeanne d'Arc, the unique horsemen, that do bonus damage versus crossbows. Does that do bonus damage versus tower elephants when they upgrade with crossbows? Sorry if that's a really stupid, weird question, but that could make a big difference. Because I thought that tower elephants should be very effective versus Jeanne d'Arc. Now I'm wondering if those elephants get countered by the Jeanne's riders. Jeanne d'Arc has been up to the woman at... I just realized that. Woman at arms instead of man at arms. Technically the word man just means person. So technically saying she's a man at arms is also correct, because man just literally means person. The woman is derivative from the word with. Going immediately for an outpost here into Palio to a mill. Because originally the Old English terms was with and where. With means female, while where means male. And so eventually the word man gets introduced, which just means person, and to note women, they call them withmen. It eventually became woman. The word were is still utilized today in a couple words, such as werewolf, which just means male human wolf. Just some fun facts. Either way, the scouts now scout out this. Ghazi Raider will have trouble versus the outpost. Jean d'Arc is nearby. Jean d'Arc could try stabbing a sheeple. Chevrolet now being researched, as well as some survival techniques for Jean d'Arc, which help improve the collection rate of the boar. The scout's still inside the tower. And there's 5 villagers nearby. Horticulture is not complete for the Delhi Sultanate, and now it's going for his own survival techniques. Oh, and we've got the Royal Knight here getting overwhelmed by Ghazi Raiders. Ghazi Raiders do hit harder but slower than horsemen. They do also have a bit more health. Jean d'Arc's here to engage. It does use Divine Wrath there, but minimal damage. May want to use Restoration. Does give the Royal Knights a bit of health there and a couple of spearmen there. Since the Delhi Sultan is going for so many Ghazi Raiders, probably a good idea to go for a little bit more heavy and spearmen. Royal Knights, I think, still are cost effective versus Ghazi Raiders. They have a slight bonus damage versus heavy. It's just more like just make it so they're reasonable, not necessarily soft. I would say it probably makes them more of a soft counter, definitely not a hard counter. Even then, the word soft counter is probably a little bit too high of a praise. It's more of a usable unit versus them. Additionally, they do lose the capability to do bonus damage to siege, which actually is very important in my opinion, since it's usually you use horsemen to counter not only archers but also, oh boy, that's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt. That is hurting. 2 villagers do go down, and the outpost needs to go down as well. He does not have a proper defense force there. The spearman too far away, the outpost will get cracked open, and the soft interior will be exposed. Some soft, fleshy interior. And try to abandon the tower early, but unsuccessful. Big loss for Jean d'Arc. She just lost 20% of her villagers. And there is and he doesn't have this proper area all scattered out. There, bad path or bad information for bad user movement, because that area is all conjoined forest. Royal Knight will not get the charge off, getting blocked by the other. Oh, does get the charge off there. Well, the rest of these Ghazi Raiders should be able to escape on out of there. Got some walls here. Ghazi Raiders may not be traversable right there. Another Royal Knight to pull them out. Spearmen don't get a brace there. Spearmen starting to engage. Got Holy Wrath being engaged there. Got the big AoE heal. Jean d'Arc trying to push away forward. Has a good number of Royal Knights here. Spearmen getting some good damage onto the Ghazi Raiders. The Spearmen just probably just a move forward, while the Knights just be able to try to focus on those archers. But took a bit too much damage there. Good micro by the Delhi Sultanate. Jean d'Arc, how close is she up to her next level up? Probably halfway there, I'm guessing. A little bit more than halfway there. I do know they need to fix some of the scripts there, because clearly she's not using mace. That is definitely a two-handed sword of some sort. Whether it be bastard, longsword, great sword, war sword, any sort of sword. Just not mace.
Ravine. Gelo, Amegibo,
And now the army value is in favor of Jeanne d'Arc. Royal Knights are very high quality. Jeanne d'Arc is worth doesn't say it's worth anything, so also a little bit undervalued there.
Attention. Novos sanguinaires.
Guys, Raiders push way up north. We got a line of walls there. There's also a good amount of deer, so we can always build another mill here to help grind up these deer to thin red pace. Jeanne d'Arc may want to get IA for a second town center after losing so many villagers. Royal Knights push way forward, trying to torch down this outpost. Ghazi Raiders. No walls, palace gate here to really engage. Got 7 villagers here. You may not be able to see those villagers there, nor the outpost. He's going to start torching down this area. He can always build a wall or a gate over here and sort of just escape out towards it.
Audite milites. Quitamus.
Small force here, including some spearmen. Monarch does not have any archers at the moment. Royal Knights now engaging, getting some free hits there with the content saddles, the charge damage. Oh, and I didn't realize Jeanne d'Arc was left behind there.
Parate equites quite. Ordine tenets.
Jeanne d'Arc has been redeployed. Consecrate has been utilized on the various military structures, non town center. Town centers probably would provide the most value.
Equites imparatos. Cavalamus equites. Si compre.
Scout does take a bit of damage there. Royal Knights do not charge forward. Got Spear Brace there on the Ghazi Raiders. Royal Holy Wrath has been activated there. Spearman gains good damage there on the Royal Knights. Royal Knights also engage the Ghazi Raiders. Have a bit of trouble pushing their way forward. And now she has leveled up. Has utilized another Holy Wrath there. Has gone for the Knight variant. It does bring in some, or not Knight variants, but the Infantry variants to get some Jeanne's champions, but they do bonus damage to Spearmen, which help complement her force to engage those Spearmen. Additionally, there are H2 mana-arms, which I believe are close to H3 mana-arms at the moment. Yeah, 3/3 armor. I suppose that's more close to H2. Did they get automatically upgraded to like H3 variant? I think. Can't remember exactly off the top of my head. But let's just say they're going to be very useful in the situation. Jeanne d'Arc does take a hit there, but does use Holy Wrath, which does 35 damage. Jeanne d'Arc's champions may just want to turn around and take out those spearmen. Royal Knights push way forward, trying to use Chivalry there to get healed up. Holy Wrath is now off cooldown. Getting a good double kill there. All the spearmen are dead, allowing her Royal Knights to overrun the archers. Jeanne d'Arc right now, seeing she's level 3, will take what? Less range damage. 50% less range damage. So now these archers can do up to 6 damage, more like up to 3 damage bar another armor. They can only do 1 damage to her. Because right now she does have 5/5 armor. No blacksmith research on the basic free blacksmith upgrade. Line of farms there. Second side has been decaptured. Chivalry is currently healing up all these units. Of course, Jeanne d'Arc's getting healed up by her own health regen. One spearman remains here, slowing down the formation. Maybe we could just send the spearman back at home to allow the formation to move around a bit better, because after all, there's just one spearman in that formation. Well, archers now being put on field, and more spearmen as well. The archery ranges have not been consecrated. So archers do have less food cost, so consecrating it is not that important. Give them a bit more value than consecrating barracks and stables, who tend to rely a bit more on food. The arbaletiers will be a bit useful, getting them discount, as well as hand cannoneers will be also helpful as well. Deadly Soulman player has researched all the upgrades in this age. Needs a bit more coin or gold to age up. Borak has gone down. Got a pair of outposts going on up. There's 10 villagers here, which can rapidly seize all the deer. Pumbaa has been cleaned on up. Now we'll clean up all the deer as well. And now this mounted force is heading over here. Hold off back the villagers. Though those are not exposed. People there could be led to glory. Something's inside the town center. Not sure what though. Those can just back out. Oh, it's just a villager. Jeanne d'Arc still pretty far away from leveling up again. She could potentially pull out a cannon in Age 3, which could be very useful. Single spearman there. Actually, a bit more than a single spearman now. There's his whole wrath there. Jeanne d'Arc has taken quite a bit of damage there. Divine Restoration has been utilized, gains some good health benefits. Over here, archers engaging the outpost. Jeanne d'Arc is pretty close to aging up. These forces may just want to fall back and get health regen from Chivalry. Going back in. Take off a couple more units, and probably should fall back now to get some health regen. Got a sizable archer force here, which could tend to be sniped if his opponent knows about it. Does spot these archers here. His forces should be able to defeat this force. Signs formations just scattered, and some are just being sent to their death. Great health benefits there. Going to be over on these villagers at the moment. Good number of them will go down. And the rest of these roll knights falling back. Even though this is actually a great unintentional engagement, then you just don't want to lose any because they're all quite wounded. Villagers going to be seizing this gold deposit, but it's got quite a bit of gold up here, so pulling out a keep or two up here wouldn't be half bad. Upping these towers later on could be useful as well. Gonna use strong champions right there. Oh, I just did. And now I got a number of battery rams there, which I don't think is gonna go too well. He has a mix of archer spearman force. Royal Knights charging way forward. Got a number of spear braces there. Archers engaging. Good Holy Raft there. Recharging with the Royal Knights. Jeanne d'Arc is still alive, but barely. Another Holy Raft. The Holy Raft could not be cast again. And Jean's champions are whittled down and killed off as well. Royal Knights just need to fall back, just micro the archers. None of the Royal Knights are severely wounded, so pulling it back, get healed up would be very useful. Jeanne has been redeployed to the battlefield. Second side being captured up by this Imam. I got these veterans show up here. These villagers also collect some berries. And got a good number of exposed villagers here. Pink will need to fall, run these villagers away. Next to this unclaimed sheeple. Gazir is trying to pursue the villagers now. Good amount of health regen there. Guys are just pushing their way forward. And Pink maybe eyeing for a counterattack, or maybe trying to hit the reinforcements, or nope, just trying to get around behind. Jeanne d'Arc could, oh nope, does not have Divine Restoration available. Gazard is not hitting these villagers. House of Learning now going on up. Archers falling back, Spearman pushed way forward. Great Divine Wrath there, gains good damage. Or Holy Wrath, whatever it's called. Another charge coming forward. Aelva running those archers, no problem. Jeanne d'Arc taking some hits there, but she's gonna be fine. Another Divine Holy Wrath there. Jeanne d'Arc will go down to the Spearmen. Got a single archer there. Also, he did shank that God's Raider to death. And now there's age up for the Delhi Sultanate player. Royal Knight's going to be overrunning his forces. Archers getting caught up onto the battering rams.
Tots audite.
And now you got the House of Learning. He's going for the Home Blaze, giving his mana arms and his lancers increased melee damage. As well as the other research. And now it's going for a big wave of lancers. Since they don't require research to get them improved, there's one of the few timings he can potentially bring them in. Jeanne d'Arc is very far from age up, has no golden reserves, have plenty of food in reserves. There's some gold deposits up here, and he's going to reclaim them deer.
Audite milites.
Villagers getting hit by the Spearman Archer. You probably could just go turn around and shank them to death. Take a side being decaptured. In pink set pop cap, Sign has plenty of population space. Lancer getting some hits there. Royal Knight and Spearman trying to push way forward. Good number of kills there by that Lancer. 44 gold left on that deposit. We got the Royal Institute now being put on the field. Doesn't have much gold to make it of the advanced technologies. In Carillion's Eye to get a good amount of gold collected on up for those technologies, for all the age ups as well, technology as well. And got a number of mana arms on people with the Delhi Sultanate. Arbaleteers looking like an extremely useful item at the moment for me as well. All these buildings have been consecrated, barring this stable. Has a consecrated ability as well. A number of Arbaleteers here, which will be, or not Arbaleteers, but crossbows, which will be effective versus the Royal Knights. Veteran Archers on the way. Veteran Royal Knights have been completed. Bloodlines also being deployed on out. The pink composition was fed in one at a time. That great position there. Let's get a good volley down those crossbows. Taking those crossbows right now would be quite good. Needs to stop being a staggered formation. The staggered formation I feel like it's not been doing all too well. Now switch way forward. Got one Holy Wrath there. Could use Divine Restoration right now. There's Divine Restoration. Now the Holy Wrath can be brought on in by Jeanne d'Arc. Getting some damage there. The mana arms getting overran. Not enough crossbows, not enough spearmen, not enough mana arms. That's falling back. Got a Imam here going for a conversion ritual. An aggressive one. Nothing got converted there, but does get it to get some free damage on in. Another Holy Wrath there. And Jeanne d'Arc's power to go down. Jeanne d'Arc does go down there. This army is falling back. No orbital tiers in the field here, just more Royal Knights. And there's the Hone Blades upgrade almost complete. Jeanne d'Arc has been redeployed. Her champions are about to be called on in. Oh wait! She just got her Gunpowder Monarch level up. Now she has a blast cannon, which I still don't know how it does. She now has access to Valorous Inspiration, increasing attack speed of these nearby units by 35%, as well as maybe bringing 3 champions and a cannon. A cannon at this age, in age 3, I'm not sure how effective that is, but it can be brought on in. Lancers may get some kills here on the villagers. He's not paying enough attention. There are no move order through this region. There we go. Now one lance being peeled off, but he can't see because he's in a shrubbery. Lance is engaging over here. I never just gotta pay attention to the blast cannons, so as he goes on getting hit, we're gonna see how well the blast cannon can it be used against? But yeah, it can be used against units. She base has a very close range, high-powered siege attack. I wonder if it acts like a shotgun. Does it have an AoE? Looks like this area's not fully walled off. This also gives Jeanne d'Arc a slight range capability, so she can shoot over her allies' shoulders, which I would hate for somebody to do that with a big, giant gunpowder-based weapon. After all, that'd be quite a bit of ringing in my ears after that. Nice game to these villagers. Pink's down to 60. Sign has 83. And when Jeanne gets maxed out level, doesn't it increase the capability of the Consecrate, so now affects all resources? Barring stone? Nope, not at the moment. Must be something different I'm thinking of. Companion equipment wouldn't be half bad. It is a pretty cheap upgrade to improve her companions. Now we've got the cannon on the field. Cannon this age, I don't know how effective it will be. It's probably a good way to have pinpoint damage. Holy Wrath there. I got a couple of villagers being brought on in. Crossbows, spearmen now pushing way forward. Handful of Royal Knights trying to engage over here. Got a good number of crossbows here. The cannon does get a good shot there before going down. Jeanne d'Arc's almost down. She does have 66% range resist. And these upgraded men-at-arms are going to be very effective, having an increased damage, and Jeanne d'Arc does back the game now. This is Angrade saying, thank you for watching. On to the next replay. That was the last replay, remember? So let's go on to the next person. Don't recognize this name, could be unique, maybe hard to find. Try this one. Guess correctly and hidden. Got some replays here, very nice. 20-minute mirror matchup, no thanks. Here we go, 30 minutes. Greetings everyone, and Great here from another HBARS 4 replay. Spawn bottom right side as the orange English, we have the Black Cat. Spawn top left side as the yellow Order of the Dragon, we have Corvinus 1. Only a cat will attack a dragon. Okay, that was a horrendously bad joke. If we look at here, the English is deer deposits next to the trees here, so it'll probably be a good safe spot there to not be raided by horsemen. While the Order of the Dragons does spawn way up there. wood deposit is a little bit conjoined, so there's quite a bit of wood up here as well as most of the gold. But down here, there's only one gold deposit for the Order of the Dragon, and the rest of the stone. Berries right there. So it looks like the English player will need to expand up here for gold and, of course, for wood. Well, the Order of the Dragon does have another gold deposit down here you can claim instead, along with a giant pile of stone. And now the Council Hall going on up. The Council Hall is a ×2 archer range. Over here, we've got the Menmark Palace, which does give him access to 3 unique technologies. The Golden Cuirassier to make his man-at-arms take less damage. They're below 30% health. Was it 30% health for 20% less damage? The Halberdiers, giving his lance connects a lead capability, which does not stack like poison arrows. And we got the... what's it called? Siege bolts, which does give his crossbows plus 10 damage versus siege weapons, which I honestly find that upgrade pretty worthless in almost in every situation, plus counteracted by a age 4 upgrade as well. There's very few siege weapons that where you can actually get because of that damage benefit. If I had spot up early farm, probably would have been a bit better to deploy out, start collecting the deer first. Longbow now being deployed on the field. And we're probably still being deployed on out. Order Dragon does have access to Feudal Age Man-at-Arms. They're gilded Feudal Age Man-at-Arms. Now going for another townsend here. These Order of the Dragon villagers do have more health, as well as collect faster. It'll take longer to build. Archers gain some decent damage here, but he probably won't. This one could go down. 5 health and down. Does get one villager killed before falling back. Very nice. One longbone will go down. Overall, I'll say that'd be worth for the English player. A good number of longbone view. He spots this town center here, and now see there will be another outpost going up. Orange will spot the outpost. May have spotted it. It's at the edge of the vision range. Longbone definitely spotted it. His villager's a little bit idle. You may want to get an arrow slit on here just for increased range. I just realized this is natural gold spot. That's up the hill around the corner a little bit. Point out this outpost and towns over there will allow him a good hard there as well as getting some extra villagers. The English player may want to eye for siege engineers. He wants to be aggressive. Blacksmith going up, maybe going for siege engineers so he can be aggressive. In this age, while farms are dirt cheap, they do collect about the same rate as deers, as the English mills do have provided much better collection rates. Plus 20% in collection rate. Farms have a collection rate of 0.75, so increasing that by 20% roughly gives them, what, 15 plus 0.515. Deer have 0.81 collection rate. So farms do get collected faster when you mill for the English at this age. Mill itself is a bit more expensive, while the farms are dirt cheap. Does have an arrow slit here, getting some good damage on these longbow that pass by. Picks off a couple deer there. The rest of the deer have been routed to his town center, very nice. What was that sound? Was that the sound of him trying to play out palings there, or was that the sound of the battering ram? Because I didn't recognize that sound effect. I have a good feeling he's going to age up and go to Bolgrov Palace in order to get the cheaper and faster producing barracks units. Because right now he does need some man-at-arms in my opinion. Or horsemen. if Bodkin bolts would have been, in order to make that actually a bit more of a useful upgrade, it probably should have said, like, maybe rename it to siege crossbows to replace, make it so that the gilded crossbows do siege damage rather than range damage. I think that would make it a little bit better. That would actually be not half bad. Able to make your crossbows able to hit structures as well as infantry units at full damage. As long as they just make sure there's also another target priority so it can't target walls, I'll say, or stone walls. I'll say that's perfectly be a pretty good upgrade. We got 2 veterans on my forward. We got the Bolgraf pulse not going on up. Which will give him barracks that produce faster and cheaper, which he sort of needs that a bit of a time ago. Got a fortified outpost here. He does have emergency repairs, but there's 3 battering rams sitting in this town center. It will take a beating. He's utilized emergency repairs right now, I'd say. No emergency repairs. There we go. And right now the damage is out doing. Nope. Looks like it's getting repaired up faster. He is out of wood, however. There's Bolgraf Paulus. He needs to get out a man-at-arms as soon as he can, but doesn't have enough food for a man-at-arms. Let's fire a volley of torches there. Miss this battering ram. Townsend does go down. Townsend does get evacuated. Now we've got the man-at-arms research, upgrading man-at-arms, early man-at-arms to regular man-at-arms. And the English player has put some of his own early man-at-arms here. So these villagers start getting hit. Well, the man-at-arms have gone down. Batterers making clean up the rest of this infrastructure. And still, we got 2 man-at-arms now queued on up. It'll take a bit of time for it to actually pull them out. Or English longbow being pushed on forward. Being doused in the berry bushes over there. Still has some deer. Okay, the deer are being cleaned up now. He's running low on food sources. Gilded man-at-arms do have 4 armor at the moment and 17 damage. The movement speed is still normal man-at-arms speed, but the attack speed is a little bit faster and hits a bit much more harder. Res repair onto the house, which will stall out his opponent for a bit of time. A little bit overkill to do that in the house, but he does need the population housing space right now, so losing the house is actually critical. If it goes down, he will be at pop cap, and he only has 2 man-at-arms in the field. He needs a 3rd, 4th, and 12th. House down. He does have enough wood for another house. They'll try and push way forward to torch down some of the stuff. Harris push way forward. Bolgraf Paulus has a good number of man-at-arms queued on up. Bolgraf Paulus can take a bit of a beating here. Those just backing off. He has his house built, but needs more wood being collected on up. Doesn't look like any wood's being collected up at the moment. Man-at-arms take an opportunity to engage these battering rams. Additionally, scouts do have established a siege. And he needs to focus on this wounded battering ram. That wounded battering ram does get picked on up. Man-at-arms push way forward. That fresh one needs to get over here immediately. The gilded man-at-arms are very, very durable. Got mercy repair on the Bolgraf Paulus. Scout slowly shanking a battering ram. Now the long one just stutter stepping away. 7 damage. These guys do have 6 armor, so the long one do 1 damage each to them. So right now the gilded man-at-arms will take up his longbow and get enough time. He has taken a scout. The Royal Dragon has stabilized, has 41 villagers at the moment. Takes that out, does have textiles there, giving its villagers nearly 100 health. And now I'll be trying to clean up the rest of this gold.
Bear death,
The English player does need to age up. He needs to get out crossbows versus those gilded man-at-arms. His longbowmen can provide minimal fire support. Got the White Tower now going on up. On the back line over here, which will help keep his farm safe. Gilded man-at-arms for 4. There's only 5 of them, so just assume it's going to be 10. And I got a monster here. It's going to eye for some prelates to pick up some relics. And now with the man-at-arms, they do find their barracks there. The torch damage is 24 versus the normal. Let's see, where's the opposing man-at-arms?
What will Tau?
Man-at-arms right now have a torch damage of 16.
She take the worker.
More man-at-arms being streamed on in for yellow. Orange is trying to repair this up, has a handful of crossbows now on the field. And Orange's army now pushing forward over here. He does have siege engineers, so we can allow some more banner rooms hit this area.
Send me Hanmina Arbe.
Oh, and now we got these villagers getting hit.
Nach deinem Wunsch. Tue ich das nun?
Yeah, those villagers is going to give these guys a bit of a run for their money. After all, they're trying to get the gold on the backs. Definitely they're trying to get their money. Because right now they're just going to be running to a corner of the map towards his opponent's base. Those villagers are basically as good as dead. He has rebuilt a second town center, so he can recover losing a significant portion of his villagers.
Nach du geheißest.
This villager does get stabbed. 5 villagers now remain. He was eyeing for a third town center. He may not realize his opponent has gone for the White Tower as well. He may assume his opponent's gone for the King's Palace. Outposts tend to be built there, but does get spotted. But he makes escape out of there. There's a corner of the map in which having a villager back here could be very, very annoying to deal with. Maybe he can eye for a siege workshop or two and eye to infest his opponent's base with battering rams. Zadok Doggo will go down to the man-at-arms, gilded man-at-arms. Got 7 crossbows here, or 10. His force will be engaged, not properly being tasked there. His other forces aren't engaged. He does have some man-at-arms here, no armored or clad research. Relic has been picked on up right here. The prelate may just want to eye to go a bit more north rather than east. Gonna go west, away from these forces. We got this force here trying to hit the gold mine again. He may not be aware the relic is in the region, but he will find it. Arrows falling on back there. One does have the golden Corsair now activated. Or Golden Cuirass. Getting the words all mixed up. The Corsair is a French unit in Age of Empires 3. The Golden Dragon player does have 3 town centers, so he may not be eyeing for Palace of Swabia in Age 3 or Age 4. And I don't know what the other landmark, the order that Holy Empire get, who allows them to get buildings that have take a bit more of a beating. I don't know if it's changed for Order of the Dragons. Handful of battering rams not being pulled in the field, the rest of the long-going can be brought over here to start help building in. Now Orange is streaming some more forces. Do have an outpost here being upgraded with a fortified outpost. It has Spring Gold loaded up. Against his opponent's current composition, some Gilded Archers wouldn't be half bad, though they have a bit of trouble versus the Man-at-Arms. His opponent also has minimal spearmen as well, so some Gilded Horsemen or Knights wouldn't be half bad either. Yellow's not playing all these gold and stone. Banner's not pushed way forward, and this will put a pop cap taking out business housing. Got the Spring Gold hitting the reinforcements, very nice. I love how it's sort of bending around the terrain. But so, Spring Golds can two-shot crossbows. They're doing exactly 40 damage each, which is what will two-shot him. More range armor, more range damage will help counter out that effect. And he's actually losing a good number of these reinforcements to these Spring Golds. Yeah, the reinforcements being streamed at one time are being picked off. He has a good line of palisade walls there, picking up more berries, deer, and gold, and a bit of stone as well. More housing being pulled out over here. The battering rams are still alive, going for another 3, so we'll bring up battering ram numbers up to 6. We also got a relic inside of this outpost, which will of course give him increased range and damage. Bring his damage up to 55, so we'll actually do some damage versus battering rams. 5 rather than 1. People need to go for more Gilded Man-at-Arms. He's now going for some Gilded Lanzknechts. And that was up 7, 8 battering rams? 7. Man-at-Arms need to start pushing way forward. Hold back these battering rams, because this is a massive number of battering rams. He's not going for halberdier research, going for more melee armor as well. Man-at-Arms starting to engage, battering push way forward. In the various structures. More Man-at-Arms push way forward, as well as some Lanzknechts. The Lanzknechts needs to make sure they start hitting those forces. They do have AoE sweeping bleed. First repairs on the one side of the relic. But notice as well, I think I can get some lag spikes this game. Sorry about that. And it looks like the Lanzknechts got some massive damage on these forces, and plus the Magno getting some good hits as well. Looks like Orange will be forcing back. Harley getting damage to all the Man-at-Arms as well. Has a handful of them still alive. And now taking all the battering rams. Great engagement there. It looks like everything just disintegrated. I think it was actually the Lanzknechts getting some massive AoE bleed effects. His force is a bit wounded, so maybe bring a pro to heal them up wouldn't be half bad. I realize as well, I don't have Rumble up, so I can't see the comments. Of course, there are none. Armored clad now being reached by the English, giving his Man-at-Arms +2/+2 armor. Orange's blood mining camp next to the house and mining camp of his opponent, as well as now outposts here. Lanzknechts moving way down south. Oh yeah, there's also this still here. He has now going for another outpost. I still say going for a siege workshop can be very good. Something I like to do is play as Mongols. If I manage to, in a big engagement, peel off a couple spearmen or Man-at-Arms, and put them back to base, and that way, in the area where they don't have vision of, you can infest your opponent's base with battering rams. Oh, and there goes all these villagers to the Lance Connects. Yellow right now, it does have more villagers, and they also higher quality. A pair of Mangonels not being put out by the Order of Dragon player. Manarms outnumbered, falling back. The Lance Connects pushing down over here, which could do some damage over here. There is the White Tower in this region, no upgrades onto it. And so there's a number of Spring Golds here as well. This one's not being upgraded with Spring Gold and Fortified Outposts. That was the previous one. Mangonels on the low ground could be very useful, since it'll be not very reachable. The number of English farms are here. Got a line of wooden walls going on up for orange. Yellow's gone for his own gate there. Yellow does have... These are upgraded with Spring Golds. Orange not pulling up Battering Ram. Luckily, there's a good number of man-arms with Lance Connects to engage that Battering Ram. What's there? Oh, the Lance Connects managed to get their way through and they're cleaving all these villagers. No textiles were researched. Oh boy. And so these guys will just basically two-shot the villagers along to bleed damage. So Orange has lost a good number of villagers right there as well. He's almost at half the villagers, not to mention their lower quality. Also Suave going on up. I don't think he needs Palo Suave. He could have gone to the other landmark. The keep. Because he has 3 town centers. He doesn't need the extra town center. Though it would be nice in case he's mass losing villagers. Lance Connect's now hitting a bunch of these villagers right now. Granted, going for that Palo Suave does also reduce the cost of aging up. He does delete those walls there. English player has less than half villagers right now. It's not looking good for him. Orange does, however, have a much larger army in the field in numbers and in quality. And the number up here is equal to the total population of his forces. So this is 40 total population versus 82. So Orange has doubled the army while having half the villagers. Orange needs to get out 3-4 town centers right now in order to get back in the game of villager production at the moment. He's going to try to go attack. That may be the best thing he can do. At this point in time, going all in is probably the best thing he can do. Because he's not going to do much after losing all those villagers. Granted, he may not be aware of how bad of a state he's in. Elite Lance Snacks, Elite Man at Arms, various research being deployed on out. The English player is far from aging up.
It is Sitha for Actus.
Elite Army Tactics. There's a bunch of knights sort of standing there. A line of walls here deployed by Orange. Well, I'm gonna push them past the sacred site there. And then capture the sacred site for a bit of extra gold income. Right now, Orange does have 3 relics, Yellow's only has 2. Both relics are right there. And the man-at-arms find the English villagers once again. Oh, there must be an infestation down south of barracks. Berkshire Castle not being put on field. Putting it on the low ground right here wouldn't be half bad, honestly. But it is being pulled out. Not sure the Berkshire Castle being pulled out now. I tried to look at the mini map and see where the Berkshire Castle is being pulled out, and I don't see it. Oh, it's going to be way over here. And there is an infestation of barracks. It's going to be aggressive, the Berkshire Castle. I probably would advise them to actually push forward and put the Berkshire Castle right there. Even though that could be circumnavigated. Number of knights in the backline over here. These villagers are good as dead. Apparently, a bunch of rocks is a good way to kill villagers. Man-at-arms trying to push their way forward over here. Berkshire Castle being built by 23 villagers. A single lance connects clean through this army. If the army attacks us a large amount of damage, he still doesn't have textiles. And that single lance connect did so much damage there. The English player not having textiles really starting to hurt him. And each player does back the game now. This is Adam Great saying, thank you for watching, and on to next replay. Let's see. That's one we just did. We can do this one. I feel my voice already going out for now. Greetings everyone, and Great here from another Age of Empires 4 replay. Spawn on the north side as the Yellow Holy Empire, we have Kor with a lowercase e. Spawn on bottom side as the Cyan Zuzi's Legacy, we have Kor Venice with a capital 1. That's more of a lowercase 1, isn't it?
Yeah.
This map does have a massive amount of gold in the middle of the map. This map's going, most conflict will be fighting this on the map. They do have alternatives in form of, wait, no, there's no trading posts on this map. That, I would say, is horrendously bad design. If there's going to be a massive pile of gold on the map, there should be trading posts along the side in order for, if somebody loses the center, they at least have some gold income. Because now, whoever can claim the center of the map will get all the gold and win the game. So the base of King of the Hill, or King of the Pit map. Blue Empire doesn't have anything that requires that's a good wood sink like longbowmen. Lucy's Legacies, their dynasty units do cost all 3 resources. Meditation Gardens. Let's see, where would be a good spot for meditation gardens? Maybe along the food right here? The Akin Chapel not being pulled out, which is one of the most powerful landmarks in the game. Maybe having him go straight for Castaway to pick up some relics would be good, just in case if he loses the center of the map. Meditation Gardens not being pulled out. Right there, which will give him a good trickle of gold, wood, stone, and food. Probably close to 120 resources per minute, I'm guessing. Meditation Gardens haven't spotted, so he's going to interrupt the ore collection rate by being next to it. The scout's not going to try to shank the scout. This did hit the same time, so it may be mutual destruction here. Yellows has another scout push way forward, which will make him win the fight, and now he's going to interrupt the Meditation Gardens a bit more. Part is providing a decent amount of resources. 100. Now got Zunchnu now being blown out, bringing out his own second scout. And looks like the boar has been aggravated and will be hunting down yellow.
跟上，
We're gonna pick off that wounded scout there, and it got him pinned to the wall, picking him off for free. This other scout needs to start pursuing this scout. This scout may just want to hop inside the town center. It does peel off there. Now we've got two barracks here, both the Imperial official supervising it for the increased production speed. Makes good damage there. Blue Empire player is going for a horseman. You can either go for horseman or early man at arms. Both will be very useful against the mass Zunchnoos. And right now the guard's currently providing, oh boy, that's more than 120. That's 150 resources per minute. That meditation garden's a very good spot there. And the trickle of stone could have given him a good number of outposts for hand cannoneer slots. And could probably infest the center of the map with outposts, if you so choose. The outpost has been put on the field. We only got one horseman by the Holy Empire player. He's going for the Regniz Cathedral. He does have already a stable on the field, so probably going for some knights. Zunchnoos Legacy needs to eye for a siege engineer relatively soon.
Spehari here.
Ich bin bereit.
Guys can set the outpost there, providing some good fire support against these Zunchnoos. At this point in time, I think science should just back on off. I don't think he can do much in this region.
Yeah.
Villagers sneak inside the town center. One does go down. Town center now fully garrisoned.
Skåne gebuvet.
Taking some pot shots against the Regniz Cathedral. Offside town center once again. And the Regniz Cathedral is now complete. He has two stables on the field, one knight on the way. He needs a bit more food to get out another knight. In fact, he has some idle villagers right here. Not enough sheep for him to collect up. Some deer over here, as well as some berries. So he has other food sources available. Regniz Cathedral, the deer could be chased towards Regniz Cathedral, but right now he needs to focus on getting out more food income. We do now have two knights on the build queue. Big line of palisade walls going on up. No additional towns here, but he's now going for the Shaolin Monastery, which does give him some Shaolin monks. Shaolin monks are very powerful and they only cost food. Gotta relic inside this outpost now. Couple Zunchnoos are here, which the knight can easily get out, and the horseman is going to be supporting him. Relic there, being chased around by the scouts. Got more Zunchnoos here. These Zunchnoos will take out the scout. They should focus the horseman before focus on the knight. And his prelate will escape up here. Got this one up here. Knight and horseman falling on back. More walls there. He needs to age up. He has aged up. Going for some Shaolin monks. And he's got some crossbows now. And he is going for some lancers himself. He is focused on the horseman first. Very good. But even then, this is not hitting the knight. Lancer pushed way forward. Getting caught up there, but he's going to be severely outnumbered. Focus on the prelate there, wouldn't be half bad. And I was going to pitch some shots there. One knight does go down, so does the scout. The rest of these Zunchnoos will go down as well. They've got a Shaolin monk and a lancer here. Shaolin monks are anti-range. They also have a really good attack as well as really good attack speed. Shaolin monks, in my opinion, they're maybe a little bit overstated. Professional roll there. They can fight pretty good. Not does get picked off there because being triple gamed by knights is not something great. The Lancer can't try to finish off this one, but he probably won't get it. Does get a charge there and impales the knight there. The Lancer does go down. Another Lancer upon field does get a charge attack. Another Shaolin monk on the Budoku. And now the Zuzi's legacy is eyeing for some crossbows. Relic, not trying to claim this relic as well. Maybe relic number 4, just thinking relic number 5 right here. And since the Blue Empire player has Ragni's Cathedral, he'll get double gold income for the relics. So he basically has 8 relics versus opponent's eventual 1. Think about Shaolin monks. They're really strong for their cost. I see. I suppose 200 food for their for what they are right now. I don't know. On paper, it seemed like to me that they're pretty good for 200 food. And it can be something you can mass produce, and that actually is something he can do on this map. If he fails to collect the gold, and he gets to the Ming Dynasty, he will be able to mass produce them, which may be pretty good. I got the Zhangin Tower not before on the field. The Zhangin Tower is at age 4. It is the other age 2 landmark. You get a bit of a rebate every time it builds out a military structure or town center.
Bugefertigt. Schönes Bild.
Walls going on up.
需要做些什么？
看着不错。一个行之人，红武要力。我很快就能
A
见到
nice mixed force here of lancers and crossbows. His opponent has now gone for Pal Suavia, going straight for age 4. The other side's made a move to seize the gold in the center of the map. And for Pal Suavia not being pulled on the field, the Holy Empire player will be able to fabricate villagers no problem. Right now, and he is going to eye for his own second town center. He may be in Song Dynasty, but he is not Chinese, or the Chinese civilization, so he does not get the faster production villager speed in the Song Dynasty. Exile's not complete for the Holy Empire players, well, some other research on the way. Trying to capture this area. He does have a good number of nice push forward, but there's a good number of crossbows here, firing and following the scout. It looks like this knight may be able to skip out of there. Yellow's now going for Tide Farms, greatly increasing his resources from his relics. Multiple barracks going on up now. He may be trying to get out some man at arms, or maybe just some spearmen. He sees the crossbow knight composition, so spearmen wouldn't be half bad. And the scout does get impaled. Up here, we got Boar now being seized.
Wir Ritter sind bereit zum Kampf.
As right now, the Holy Empire player may be in the next age, but he's not making use of any elite technologies just yet or getting them research. He is going for the Inspired Warriors upgrade.
Eine Ehre zu dir. schläfst, befehlet mir! Ich mache jede Aufgabe! Hü, alter Freund!
Crossbows getting some hits there. There goes that knight.
Mein treues Ross läuft!
Lance is on his way forward. Gets a good volley there on the knights. And got a couple upgrades on some outposts for the Zizu's Legacy. Marching drills on the way, as well as the man-at-arms research blunt weapons.
Unsere Sachbeholsamkeit ist meine Tugend. Marschiert mit Ehre, Edelmänner!
Spearman pushing it forward. Should be getting some good damage there onto those Lancers. One Lancer will escape out with minimal health, though the Knights are going to try to pursue them and impale him. And this Knight does fall back. Got a handful of crossbows here. They may be on a patrol move. Or maybe trying to engage the Spearmen. Veteran Zinchnu upgrade on the way. He sees all the spearmen, so he's going to go for some Zinchnus. He can't go for archers as Zizu's Legacy.
这是我努力的凭据。
Oh, I saw a brief. Wait, he can get out age 4 Grenadiers right now? He's age 3, but he can get out age 4 Grenadiers. I did not know you can get age 4 Grenadiers in age 3. Unless it's some sort of replay bug? Here, let's switch out of caster mode and take a better look. Yep, caster bug. Sorry, I just had to double check this, like, that didn't seem right. Rest of the being cleaned on up. He does have another set of berries here for food. He can always claim up. The meditation garden is providing a good amount of resources. Reinforced defenses there. And the Zizu's Legacy player is not behind age up. He does have 3 town centers here who help keep up the Palace of Swabia. He has the Zizu's Legacy player also has a slight village advantage, but thanks to the Akin Chapel, the quality is definitely in favor towards the Holy Roman Empire player. Berries not being seized. He's trying to claim Pumbaa as well. While Pumbaa up here is still being claimed. Small deer deposit right there, but they can't get back home to this patch of grass. Two-handed weapons, elite horseman upgrade, and now Yellow's trying to push his way into the center of the map. He may want to get out of town center here or around here and start creeping buildings to get mercenary repairs for the jeeps. Got a good amount of gold in that little deposit there. Got 2 by here and 1 by itself. So putting out a town center maybe around here, and then a keep here wouldn't be half bad. Horsemen and Knights falling back there.
Ich weiß, was ich tue.
Right now, the Holy Roman Empire player does have larger military force, as well as higher quality. He does pick up that Lancer there as well. Science now trying to seize this gold.
该干活
Can
了。
I also don't know Zizu's Legacy. Can they? I know they can get out the like Zizu's Academy
快就能
or
见
2
到
unique
他
research. Do they get access to the Great Gatehouse, or is this some sort of different landmark? If they get a different landmark, that could be very good, or maybe very bad. At this point in time, the Great Gatehouse seems extremely useful to help secure up this gold deposit, but I don't know if he has access to that. He has quite a bit of food and wood, so maybe just going for a good wave of spearmen in order. And there's Zizu's library. That's the not the academy, but library. It is being pulled out right here, which gave him access to unique, powerful technologies. Looks like I think 1,000 bolts wouldn't be half bad. I say 1,000 or 10,000 bolts doesn't seem half bad. Maybe Roar the Dragon, 1,000 bolts, 10,000 bolts. The heavy, super heavy cavalry and the heavy horsemen don't seem all that great to me. We got the Palisade Wall now receiving some fire there, bypassing the keep. Mount Lu Academy now being pulled out right here. Which will maybe bring up the Ming Dynasty? Or Yuan Dynasty. He could use Ming Dynasty to get out a large number of Shaolin monks. So I could place force there. The man-at-arms, just a small force there, just can clean down up, no problem. We got this elite man-at-arms there. We got Pagodas on the battlefield. He is going to go for mass Shaolin monks with these Pagodas going on up. And now he's going for some unique research. He is eyeing for the Cloud of Terror. It has area effect to bombards, and he's also getting the Chin Single Whip Reform. Imperial officials move faster, so he's going to be whipping some Imperial officials. Got some Holy Empire bombards pushing forward. He has a decent force here, but none of them are super high quality. He has 2 pagodas here, so hard producing out the Shaolin monks. But they do have a cost reduction now. Crossbows engaging. Now it's going for the Imperial Red Seals. Keep will go on down. Multiple Shaolin monks being pulling a field. He's got the research to increase their max health. They do have 2 inherent melee armor. So far, no blacksmith research right now for Cyan. They have the Bandit Gold Mine. He can make use of Shaolin monks. He also has seized quite a bit of gold there for various research. I think going for... Oh, he blocked out the gate there. And he's now backed himself into a corner. Not only has he blocked out the gate with stone walls. He's going to lose his force there. Villagers are going to be killed off. He does have plenty of villagers at the moment. He has some of these Shaolin monks there. They could start punching those bombards. Right now he doesn't have enough production at the moment. He has minimal force in the field as well. A little bit late in production. He had a lot of large amount of wood, just haven't been utilizing it. Godas were also H3 as well. Got some Grenadiers being pulled on the field, which could be nice. Shaolin monks push way forward, but should be able to deal with this spearman no problem. They do have increased health now. Additionally, the blunt weapons won't mean much for the elite man-at-arms. They do have good amount of armor though. The Shaolin monks do have great attack speed and good damage. These Shaolin monks are better than the elite man-at-arms, the Sage. They're of course a bit more expensive than them. Now going for this, increase the healing rate. That's not useful at the moment. Herbal medicine. Primary pounds going to start going down. Shaolin monks putting up way forward. These guys are wounded. Villagers trying to charge their way forward to torch down the bombard. Shaolin monks will be cleaned on up. More Shaolin monks in the build queue, going for some nests of bees. Villagers being gunned down. Paul's push way forward. And oh. I'm not sure what happened there. The game just abruptly ended. I think there was a sync error. Maybe signed it something to end the game prematurely. Either way, this is Anna Grade saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. That's the one we just did. Mirror matchup. Do this one here. Did this one yesterday? No, I don't think I did. Greetings everyone, and Great here with another HBars 4 replay. Spawn on top left side as the magenta Mullings, we have Core Venus 1. Spawn on bottom right side as the red Japanese, we have Liquid Demu.
はて
Mining pit of course being pulled on out, clearing a bit of wood for the mining pit as well. And also the Japanese players eyeing for some stone at the moment, which will give them a bit of extra gold, so they're going to eye for a secondary town center immediately. Japanese scout does take a bit of fire there. Maybe just eyeing for some stone eventually for the Daimyo Manor. One of the two. I would assume second town's gotta be better than going straight for the Daimyo Manor at this moment. Or the near future. Non-player has enough resources to age up. He's probably going to eye for the Monster Quarry. That's a good number of sheeple claimed by Orange there. Very nice. Oh, he's going for the Saharan Trade Network. The Saharan Trade Network will improve the taxable income, so he maybe eyeing for some advanced trading. And also, maybe a little bit too close to the deposit. That would deny the mining pit from being fully enclosed. But either way, this will result in good tradable income. Got the Curious Storehouse now going up, which will automatically generate farms. You may have seen stone being seized there, assuming this one's going for a secondary town center immediately, so that's maybe one reason why the Mullen player is going for trade. This does act as a toll with 10 garrisonable spots rather than just 5. It does come upgraded with the arrow slits. Can be upgraded with the spring gold. I think it's both spring gold and cannon. Hopefully it can be upgraded both. There's a Curious Storehouse. Doesn't mean you send a villager onto that free farm. And there's secondary town center now. Those are both sides eyeing for a bit of eco. No mining pit here just yet. Mill going up, no. He does need some more villagers on wood. Has a lumber camp queued up. Has 6 villagers up here. He can safely collect up to 10 with the nearby Saharan Trade Network. Good damage onto that scout. Secondary town center is now here. And now there's a Bombia Garrison. It's been a while since I last seen that. Bombia Garrison allows you to produce access barracks and archer range, produce 5 units up to a time, and units cost is entirely converted to gold and then reduced by 10%. So you do get a discount, 10% discount these units. Double check the production speed. And I think the scout did see the Bombia Garrison against the Japanese. If he goes for Samurai, Musafati Warriors. If he goes for Naginata Warriors, go for Archers. If he goes for Yumi Archers, probably still go for the Archers. Or Javelin Throwers. He is going for the Naginata Warriors, the Ona Boshiga. And now they got a round of archers being put on the field. They do get produced at still regular speed, it looks like. But honestly, I can't remember the exact production speed of large number of these units. All of them, they're all set 25 except for javelin throwers and Musfati gunners. 15 seconds, so it is slightly slower than a single archer, but definitely faster in a group. Archers now push way forward, should be able to deal with these Naginata's warriors pretty easily, being a light melee. A good pair of kills. Unupgraded scout still. Another pair or another set of archers not being pulled on out. Running Pit has compute on up. May just want to manually be tasked by all those villagers. And he is going to go for a handful of kills, just because it doesn't have a Grand Fulani Corral doesn't mean he can does not make use of the cattle ranches. They still provide good food income. He does scale the economic tax. Does hit some of these Naginata warriors. He does have 10 on the field with another 5 on the way. Not sure where the other group is at the moment. There they are. Scout to spot this. He does not have siege engineers at the moment. Got this player on H2. He's almost had enough food to age up. He does have a Daimyo Palace here. The secondary town center has been actually the one been upgraded. Now with the floating gate will give him a unique relic variant. Some farmhouses here. He's knocking out his push way forward. Another round of Musafati warriors not being pulled on out. Naginata warriors firing engage. These villagers may be trapped here. Nope, they're not. Does cut down 2 of them. No textiles. Musafati warriors do beat Spear in 1v1. Not sure about these Naginata warriors. They do attack at pretty good attack speed. Musafati warriors do hit. Yep, they will definitely beat the Naginata. The Musafati warriors will lose in 1v1 versus those Naginata warriors. And now there's a floating gate. And Mon plays is now at pop cap. I think as well, not going for all the mining pits. You don't have all your housing on the field yet. And there may not be enough production room for the housing here. Yeah, it looks like there's not enough space there, so this is a not so great mining pit here. Oh boy. He does have a couple other gold deposits over here, can always put the mining pits on. You could start eyeing for a trade post around here and start getting some trade going. You can always wall off this area to direct traffic around the trees over here and then make them way over here. Archers do find a volley there. Taking out these units, very nice. We got even more archers here. Very good number of archers. He's just basically solely relying on the gold and the Frambia garrison to pull out units. Mustafati War is now engaging. Naginata Warriors will beat them 1v1 combat as I mentioned beforehand. But currently they're not turning around to engage. No blacksmith research for the Malian player. Forge now going on up to claim up the stone.
レジのほどは
おぼし飯のほどは
さようでいかな役が
御飯のほどを知ってくだされシノガテケライラルベナイ
Mustafati Warriors still trying to pursue those Naginata Warriors. Got an Imam here. Magenta has claimed up 4 relics. Orange has only claimed up 1. So I'll give the Malian player more gold to work with. Both of the secret sites will give him some more gold. And there are 3 secret sites on this map. This last one is being captured up now. Remember archers here, still no siege engineers. The Japanese player is going for some spring golds. On this outpost, I'm not sure if the spring gold's being upgraded. This is upgraded for arrow slit. And this is upgraded for arrow slit. There's the spring golds. Going to be upgraded fortified afterwards. Has a good number of Naginata Warriors here and has a banner man to improve the damage of these Naginata Warriors, which will greatly help him out. Archers now engaging. They're not properly firing. He has a couple guys with torches here. If they focus on the torches, he'll be just fine. He's about to get upgraded fortified. Has not been set ablaze. Has been fortified, being repaired up now by the villagers. Naginata Warriors just being peeled on off. They're being countered by the archers. Villagers not getting hit. Some of these villagers sneak inside the tower. It's currently stop the blaze. There's more Naginatas push way forward. The towers will stay up. And these guys are just not going to pan out versus archers who simply now are getting the blacksmith upgrade. So these guys have had quite a bit of armor. That could have gone much more in favor to the Malians if he would have the blacksmith upgrades. Now second barracks now employed on Elf. Imam does go down there. Second site will be remain secured. Got the Daimyo Palace. Still an upgraded primary town center. More mills going up, more farmhouses. Guys, trickle of wood here now. Bit too many cows, a little bit loose. The last of the stone is going to be seized. Important armor now on the way for the Malian player. And Japanese player has put out a single samurai. Oh, that Imam got sliced up. Got a handful of archers here. There may be opening here. It's hard for me to tell.
Ila kilalu.
Got a pair of battering rams right there. Got a couple villagers before, but being killed off by the Springolds. One will go down. This next one will go down as well. Oh nope, it's hitting the outpost. Falling it back there. Got a good number of archers of Bison escort. Got a good number of outposts as well. Villagers are repairing up the outposts. More batteries being floated out. More battering rams could push their way forward. Archer goes down. Up here, got the Naganatas. And we've got a good number of sofas. And right now they have 6 armor. So these Naganatas will do a lot less damage. They get a bit more armor there. Wooden wall has been set ablaze, but he will go ahead and run away before it gets opening is created. Arsenal push way forward. Of course, archers are the counter the Naganatas. Mustafati warriors were front line, and maybe better go for Donzo, honestly, than Mustafati warriors. Donzo do have inherent melee armor. Be better front line in this situation, as was a bit more health. You're now got the Sofas and Mustafati warriors now engaged in the Naganatas. Of course, the Mustafati warriors will have bonus damage to Samurai, which are a couple of them there, plus the Bannerman. Got these forts now. One that has the relic on the inside, providing some gold. I wonder if it gets torched down, will the relic be ejected? You're supposed to fall on back there. Outpost will be torched on down. There's a siege workshop here as well. Sofas, they could try making their way over to these villagers, as that villagers looks like going to be shanked by an angry mob. More battering rams being pulled them out. Villagers being tasked back to the mine, and Sofas could get some good damage there. Just split off one hit the Shinto priest, or maybe not. There are 10 villagers there, and there's or 11 villagers there, or nope, there's a little bit more than that. Sofa's falling back there. More battering rams now being pulled out. Sofas are moving around, trying to find an opportunity to hit these various farms. He does have the Daimyo Manor here. Needs more stone for the palace. Right now, the Japanese economy's food economy should be very good. Right now, the Malians, not so much. He does have the cattle ranches, but I don't think he's been really utilizing food-based units. I think he's mostly been focused on the Farambia garrison. Sofas will be warded away. Got a couple of veteran spearmen there, and a good number of mangonels for the Japanese, which would be very, very effective against all of these archers. His army is almost entirely composed of archers. The 3 mangonels will put a hole in a good number of them there. They're trying to repair out the outpost there. So we're trying to gauge the mangonels, but the Sofas will quickly go down to all the spearmen. Mangonels find another volley there. Villagers are mass repairing up the outpost. And the Mangonels do actually pose a threat to the batting rams, among everything else. I've got poison arrows for the Malian player. Good damage on the batting rams. The outpost will be saved. One of these Mangonels may go down. Another round of Mangonel shots there. Good damage there. Good spear brace there, and now we'll take out the rest of those Sofas. The farmhouse will be saved. Another increased production speeds on these buildings. I think putting them all those relic variants would probably be better to put them inside lumber camps than put them inside of production structures, in my opinion. Overall, the resource over time will pay a lot more. Nakata Tengasa Eng
王後
Eng
松代まで
Engia Smeya. I don't know how to pronounce any of these names. You can get some free gunpowder units, including the unique Oats 2 Su, which is a hand cannon near variant that does good damage to structures, longer range, slower attack speed. Good backline unit to keep on your army. So against currently the modding composition, I think the Rebalkans would have been a little bit better, though he does already have good mangonels for that. And Rebalkans are very short range. Is what it is, not plants and spring golds. We have some elite samurai now plotting out. The foes may find engagement there on some of these villagers. All those sofas do go down. Up here, do got a number of the Naganatas trying to torch on some stuff. The small has 3 relics. The Mullen player does have 4 relics in total. Mining Pit could go down. This would be a permanent loss. Mullen's player pushing forward with a pretty sizable army, including a good number of mangonels. One does have a good number of mangonels as well. Veterans help draw some fire. Got a good number of spearmen, which are also vulnerable to archers. Sofas will go down there. Let's find a hit there. Mangonels gains good shots on these spearmen. Mangonels, they do add a pretty decent damage for spearmen since they have relatively low health and they tend to be in large numbers. These spearmen started going down. One of the mangonels will go down the spring golds. Veterans should just be a move forward in this area. Got a castle next to that stone deposit. Good hits there by the mangonels, being sort of stepped forward. He's trying to hit these hand cannoneer variants, so he's going to overkill this one. And the Mullen player does back up the game now. This Angrade saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. Before I get started next replay, I do need to use the restroom. In one moment. I'm back. Let's see now. On to another player. Hidden. Yeah, we got some replays here. 20 minutes, a little bit short. 10 minutes. 20 minutes. More 20 minutes. 16, 14, 19, 18. Now let's just do one of those 20-minute ones. That's 10 minutes. That's what we'll do. Oops, not free camera. Greetings everyone, and Grade here from another HBars4 replay. Spawn on the north side as the blue English with Divine DFP. Spawn on the south side as the orange Ayubids, we have Xerte. First we have a mill going up, not big surprise. The House of Wisdom should be shortly following. The English player is immediately going for a mill and a farm. Sure, you can get out a farm rate or a house. You can't get out a farm. They are dirt cheap. He's not doing it at the moment. He's immediately going for wheelbarrow. Interesting. He is going to be rushing out wheelbarrow. Something tells me he may be actually going straight for the king, for King's Palace. But that's just a gut instinct at the moment. House of Wisdom's almost complete. English player is now going. Wheelbarrow is now complete. The Ayubids, of course, you can't see the age up. He's maybe going out for the Trade Wing Bazaar, which will give him 5 random possible trades. Council Hall going on up, which will give him, of course, the ×2 town center. Let's keep the House of Wisdom selected so we can see what trades he will get, or can get. And the trade wing is almost complete. And his first trade is... he immediately got out the 2 traders. So you went for the 2 traders, which granted, traders are cheap for any Abbasid derivative. So that is 80 resources ×2 for 150 gold, so there's only a slight discount. And that's, of course, Bedouin Swordsman and the various resource trades. The media gets a pair of traders on the field and going to the far right of the map for a market after he fills out the local doggo. Let's go to the corner of the map, like we'll play right there. Blue's scout will not spot those pair of traders. The Ayubids do have 1 horseman on the field and 1 more on the way. English players not to play on anything at the moment. No stone being collected up as well, so maybe I'm for a fast castle. Maybe trying to get out some knights. He does have a good number of villagers on wood, so I'm not exactly sure. Two horsemen here, one that's a bit wounded. Trade will be available in... oh, does go ahead and buy the wood. So Ayubids is heavily relying on the trades, so basically getting all the resource trades and all the higher traders. You can go for the Bedouin Swordsman, which will what, a anti-light infantry unit, not that great. No, that's the skirmisher. So forget what the Bedouin Swordsman. They are benefits. Got a line of walls there. Looks like the Ayubid player is eyeing for heavy in trade. He's not building any traders himself, so he may be relying on the quote-unquote better trades for them, though you can still get them a pretty sizable discount, 40, which is 80. 80 times 2 is 160, so it's only slightly cheaper traders here. You can get another pair of traders and some skirmishers and some food. Horsemen here. Scout does get a couple hits there. Hasn't gone for the traders just yet. He actually did get the Bedouin Swordsman. Bedouin Swordsman do plus 3 damage versus melee.
أنا فرع أجل. مرحبا. أجل مهمة. مرحبا.
They are relatively healthy as well, though their man-at-arms healthy. With a good damage. Some of them man-arms without the armor.
Leoda Hesa cometh on.
Got a handful of longbowmen here, which is a significant number. He does not have Legionnaires. The outpost here provides some good fire support. In the current rate, he may need to get a second outpost up here. I just heard some sort of sound effect there. Ah, that's the palings. You can go for the skirmishers, which I believe they do bonus damage versus versus light infantry. They don't have the increased they only have 1 inherent pierced armor rather than the 3 javelin throwers. So they're not javelin thrower variants. They are a weaker variation of them with some good multipliers. I guess one way to put them, they're weaker but more generic. Yeah, they're a weaker but more generic variant of them. Got a good number of longbowmen slowly picking away against this outpost. Since he does not have arrow slits, the longbowman can outrange them. So push forward over here. Does have another horseman here to engage reinforcements, including the spearmen. Trying to hit the villager as well. Leave the villager alone. Go for that spearman. Pose a bigger threat at the moment. Bedouin swordsmen do take out that villager there. Some of the horsemen sort of go down. Archers, skirmishers push way forward. They do have 6 range. Long ones do have 7 range. Horsemen being picked on off. At this point in time, probably a good idea for the Ibid player to fall back. So he's getting some good engagements there. The horseman charges his way forward. We have a single Vanguard man on spawn field, which are still good to counter 2 archers, even though it's the Dark Age unit. It also has 3 range armor and 2 melee armor. Now he does get arrow slit upgrade on this outpost, has repaired up and good being fortified now. So you can get some stone and wood now. Not sure what he also got. Looks like another pair of traders. Now got a battery ram not being pulled out. There's the upgraded outpost.
Yes, sir. West to Hala. Zona, that Shule Bayo Timbrand.
Going to for this outpost here. Archers push way forward to kick off this villager. Those least keep force the villager back. Veterans push way forward. Now has early man at arms. Upgrade the Vanguard man at arms. Early man at arms. And these traders now get spotted, and this is for the trade path. And some of these guys are getting hit. Does put them stop order there. Losing these traders actually pretty big. Horsemen falling back right there. Battery ram cleaning through this outpost. It is fortified, so it can take extra damage. More horsemen are going in order against all the longbow. He's not playing out spearmen, just playing out man-arms. Middle-aged man-arms, I usually say, is the best unit in the game. they're in low numbers. Another village does go down there. Another village goes down there. And now these traders going down. These are some pretty big losses here. Good volleys there. At this point in time, he's there you go, picks off those guys here. Does have the network of castles here to provide some fire support. Or increase attack speed, I should say. Battering still cleaning his way forward. More archers push way forward. The longbowmen looks like they're going to win now. Got some man-at-arms push way forward as well. More longbowmen's up here, very nice. And the rest of these archers are being cleaned on up. Battering starting falling back. The IBID player not amongst max population. This trader will go down. These traders are currently bringing back nothing. The current trips, oh, I can't see. Oh, there we go, 86 gold, which is a pretty good amount of gold. More batteries have been pulled on out. Now they're going to be pushing their way forward. I got this stable here, trying to pull out some more horsemen. Trader does take some hits there. Stable going down. Next round of trades. Okay, he just got his next round of trade, so he does have some skirmishers. Another trader does go down there. Hitting the lumber camp's not important. It's better to hit the housing. Taking out 2 housing would actually put the population's cap. Make that 3 or 4 now. More battery rams not pushing the way forward. You could try evacuating his villagers, let them collect up resources, and actually garrison his archers there to get arrows firing. House will go down there. Now the IUBID players at pop cap. Oh, he's actually advancing next age. I didn't realize it. He's going for the cultural advancement, reduces the cost of aging up as well as make it quicker. He's going at golden age tier 1. He lost his golden age tier 2, so the faster research speed is actually a bit of a problem for him. And let's go get out some Guilloms as well as some Lancers, or Camel Lancers. There goes now aged up. Now it's going for this trade route over here. It's significantly worse off, but something's better than nothing. Horseman push way forward, trying to gauge his forces, take a bit of damage there. He needs some Camel Lancers out. Going for some Guilloms as well. Got an archer research on the way. Horseman pushing way forward, trying to hit these man-at-arms. The veteran skirmishers are firing away. They do well. Sandwiches is light. Man-at-arms are distinctly heavy. Those trying to push way forward towards some of the battering rams. Low enough to get inside the town center. Archers now engaging. Towns have been set ablaze. And the village is getting hit by the man-at-arms. Village trying to push forward to torch down the battering rams. And good North Village had gone down there. The primary town center does go down. Now if House of Wisdom goes down, he is out of the game. We're bringing some Bedouin swordsmen. He does have enough gold for it. More batteries being put on the field. He may just want to start focusing on the House of Wisdom. Does have quite a bit of health. There's some Bedouin swordsmen. They do golden sandwiches melee. Mangonel being put on field. Mangonel's going to be very good. As he's going straight for all the production structures, I think it's better to go for the archery ranges. Don't pose a threat to the batting rams. The batting rams are part of his winning condition. He does see the Mangonel there, and now he's pushing way forward. Get some good hits there. Better one scores with Dubo. Same situation. They do have age up stats, so they should be able to beat the Man-at-Arms in 1v1. But the problem is they're not in a 1v1. Man-at-Arms focus on the Mangonel. Mangonel does go down. Now battery ram starting to hit these. The House of Wisdom will take a bit of time there. Now I got some Giloms as well. Giloms are going to be very powerful. They're of course Castle Age versus Feudal Age. Archers push way forward. They'll try to torch down the batting rams. Personally, I think he spent too much time destroying all this stuff. He would have gone from the town center, move around and engage from over here. He would have been much better off. Trying to torch down these batting rams. Giloms being a bit of a problem. Better when the swords pushing way forward with them as well.
ذاهبون لاتعاد القتال. الوقت سيء. نتعارض الأفكار.
Giloms trying to go down. The Man-at-Arms are not doing, or the Longbow have 7 damage. Giloms have 5 armor, so they're taking 2 damage per arrow.
إجاهم شاطر.
Looks like some palings may be deployed out somewhere.
نحو النصر.
He is actually still building traders. They are cheap. So there will be good alternative to not building any civilian at the moment. Got another white tower being put on the field in the center part of the map. The English player may want to go for a monastery to get out some monks. These forces push way forward, trying to hit these various civilians. Some of them should start building out. Actually, if the castle's able to pull out trebuchet and start shelling the House of Wisdom, that'd be great. Another round trade's available. He has elite long or veteran longbow and research on the way. There's the veteran longbow and research, putting that damage to 9 or 8, and the IBID player does back the game now. Is Angrade saying thank you for watching, and on to next replay. Sorry about that, everybody. I'm getting pretty exhausted at the moment, and my voice is starting to go out, so I'm going to end the replay, or not replay, stream now. So everyone, thank you for watching, have a good evening, and get some good rest. Enjoy.